NOLA Gent here at Kelley's Village Inn. Yeah!
Welcome to NOLA Gent. Let the good times roll. In this episode of our restaurant review vlog, we are at Kelley's Village Inn, which is a great neighborhood restaurant where the locals eat. The last time I was here, their sign had been blown out in a storm, but now they have the new sign. Kelley's Village Inn is located at 9201 Jefferson Highway, and it is about 22 minutes and 12 miles away from the French Quarter. You're invited to eat with me New Orleans food classics, as first we feast on crawfish bisque, hamburger steak, and ribeye steak. Our restaurant review videos will be exploring some of the best New Orleans restaurants, and this New Orleans food vlog will show you how we enjoy our New Orleans neighborhood restaurant experiences. Kelley's Village Inn has some of the best food in New Orleans, so let's enjoy eating here for some of the top food New Orleans offers for our restaurant review vlog. And let's head on inside and check this place out. So there's nothing really all that fancy about the inside here. It's a little bit of a time warp actually, kind of reminiscent of a little late 70s, early 80s look, which hey, I like, because those were good days, right? So as you look around, they do have a lot of space in here though, and you really can fit a lot of diners in here, even with the current pandemic situation. So they have a lot of interesting items in here, and they're really popular with everybody in the area. So this place is quite a central spot for a lot of people, as it serves as a bar and restaurant to many people. They have changing daily specials every day, and then they also have a buffet that's quite popular still. So even with the current pandemic situation, they still offer the buffet, you just can't serve yourself. This is where they would serve the buffet back when you could serve yourself right here in this area. Now you have to go to the counter and tell them what you want, and they bring it to you. So they have lots of tables, lots of different seating areas, so you really can kind of spread out and find the dining room area that you prefer the most. So back here in the rear is one of my favorite areas with all the great 80s video games. And then they have a really huge extensive seafood with a lot of boiled seafood and oysters, and then a huge selection of po' boys and other sandwiches, and a lot of traditional New Orleans food along with just plain old American food. So you can find something that will satisfy just about anybody in here. And then they have an amazing selection of seafood along with their pastas and pizzas. This restaurant really got its start as a pizza and pasta place and just expanded from there. And it really does have quite a fantastic selection of items that have been added to the menu over the years. And I'm a big fan of the specials. So here's the crawfish Veronica pasta, which is a really nice dish. And then they have great po' boys, and my dining companions today are having that. And then I ordered the crawfish bisque, and this is the largest serving of crawfish bisque I've ever seen. Oh my gosh, I'm lucky I didn't eat all day, because this is a huge bowl of crawfish bisque. Look at this thing. Oh wow, I'm pretty lucky that I didn't eat all day. Now they didn't have Tabasco sauce, so I had to use the Crystal. Usually I would prefer the Tabasco, but Crystal will work in a pinch. But wow. Alright, now you see all of these larger items down there. We'll get to that in a minute. So this thing is chock full of crawfish. Now here we go, we're going to pick up one of these great big things. Can you guess what this is? If you've never seen Louisiana crawfish bisque, you might not know that it was a stuffed crawfish head. So you generally don't want to crunch down and eat the crawfish head. You want to get the stuff out of the inside of the head and then get the head out of your mouth. Some people crunch down and eat the whole head though. So that's not me. I'm not gonna swallow and crunch down on that whole crawfish head myself. Some people do tend to do that, but more power to them. I'll just get the good stuff out of the stuffing and put the shell to the side. Wow, this is a lot of amazing bisque here. What a fantastic dish. I don't know if I'm gonna have room for my entree now. I was thinking it was gonna be a small little bowl, but wow, this is huge. Gosh, I have a hard time polishing off the main entree that I got. They really do give some big portions here. They are not scared to overfeed you. But somehow I polished it off. And next I got the hamburger steak with some of their nice macaroni and cheese and green beans. And they gave me a really big piece of some French bread there that's already pre-buttered. Wow. All these onions, good flavor. That's a good hamburger steak smothered in onions. So some really great flavors here. They have cooked this very nicely. It has some really good flavors, and those onions just really add some fantastic additional flavor on top of the great flavor they've got in the meat. So this is very enjoyable. I actually also have a pretty darn good country fried steak here. So if you're one of our friends from Texas that loves the country fried steak, you might want to try that here. I'm already very full though, so I've got my doubts as to whether I'm going to be able to really finish this. What do all of you out there think? Am I actually going to be able to finish this huge plate of food after that huge bowl of crawfish bisque? I've got my doubts. I've seriously got some concerns that there is not going to be a successful completion of this plate. Comment below. Let me know. Do you think I have the power and ability to eat this much food in one sitting? I have succeeded in the past. I don't know. This time it's a little rough. We'll see. But fortunately though, I am greatly encouraged by how delicious the hamburger steak is. Now we get a little bread here just to get a sample. I'm not going to eat very much because I'm so full, but I can confirm that it was a wonderfully delicious, crunchy French bread toast. And the mac and cheese here is also very good. So this is nice, cheesy mac and cheese. You definitely do not shirk on the cheese, so that is a good thing. And then mixing it up with a little of the hamburger steak and onion was good too. These green beans, I think, certainly are out of a can. Yes, definitely they are canned green beans. So nothing special about those really. But the mac and cheese, they definitely put a little extra effort in there to make them extra cheesy delicious. So that is a good side item to get here. And I seem to be doing a pretty decent job of completing my hamburger steak, but wow, the remaining onions mixed in with the mac and cheese is pretty good. This is where I'm beat though. I can't do any more. I'm leaving this, and here's my bisque that I completely destroyed other than the bread. And the total for my meal on this visit was $25.19 before tip. And then on Thursday for steak night, you start out with a salad, and it's a really nice salad. So look at this mixed green salad. It's really pretty, and they give you a pretty generous serving of the salad. I do enjoy a mixed green salad. I prefer it over a plain iceberg salad. I just think you get more vitamins, and I do like the variety of all the different kinds of greens in here. So it's always a nice healthy feeling to eat a good salad before you move on to your steak. The Thursday steak night here is really popular too, and that's probably where I've spent the majority of my time at Kelley's Village Inn, would be the Thursday steak night. Okay, so I've about polished off this salad, and we're going to be getting the main course here soon. But hey, go ahead and smash that subscribe button and give that video a thumbs up as we're moving on to the big ribeye here. Look how huge this thing is. This is fantastically a huge piece of meat. How amazing is this? This is a big piece of meat. Do you think I'm going to be able to finish this? Comment below. This is enormous. Now, generally when it comes to a big plate of meat, I don't have problems, but once you start adding in side items with a lot of carbohydrates like potatoes and bread and pasta, that's when it gets hard to eat a lot. If I behave myself and I avoid the bread and just stick straight to this big pile of meat, I should do okay. However, there are some good side items here, so we have to avoid the temptation if possible if we want to polish this huge piece of meat off. Ooh, it's so nice. They've cooked it exactly medium rare, the way I requested. So it is quite nice. Now, it's definitely not the top quality of meat, but for the price, you're getting a decent size and a decent piece of meat. There's a little bit of some rough spots and gristle in there, here and there, that we'll see at the end of this. But overall, it's just pretty darn good. I'm gonna dip it in a little Heinz 57 there, just to give it a little taste contrast. Not too much, just a little thing. And you see I have a huge bottle of mac and cheese. I probably should not be eating this if I want to finish the steak. But they do make a decent mac and cheese here, and it's always a nice thing to get your mac and cheese in, right? But I might end up with leftovers if I eat this mac and cheese. There's not going to be a lot of room left for the steak. But wow, it's got some good flavor to it. It's a little tougher and chewier than I would like. So certainly it's not a better quality ribeye. It's more of an average quality ribeye. But hey, for the price and the quantity, it's still a good deal, and I do enjoy it. So definitely, the Thursday night steak night is a good thing to do. They also offer a smaller filet that's a lot more tender, but way more small. So if you like a big plate of meat, the ribeye is definitely the way to go. And it's going down easily, so I'm making good progress with it. And wow, okay, I can't believe I've been able to take as much down as I have. It's because I'm neglecting the mac and cheese and only sample just a little taste of it for all of you out there, so you could see how delicious the mac and cheese is. But the steak has certainly got a lot of good flavor. They've cooked it well, exactly like I would want. And ooh, it's going down easy. So the Thursday night steak once again is making me a happy camper. So this is a good way to spend a Thursday. I could think of a lot of other things that would not be as much fun to do on a Thursday as this. So the Thursday steak night is definitely a good idea in here at Kelley's, because you're not going to go away hungry. So we still have a big pile of mac and cheese. Let's take a little more of that down. And then this is where I'm done. So you see there's a little bit of gristle there I couldn't eat, some fat chunks, but overall it's pretty good. Now for dessert, blueberry cobbler a la mode. Ooh, I've never actually had dessert here. And I can't believe I even have room to attempt it. But we're gonna force this down for all of you out there, so we'll see how this dessert is. I do love some blueberries, and I do love some cobbler. And hey, if you're a fan of blueberries and cobbler, go ahead and destroy that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up, as it really will help me with the YouTube algorithm, and I really do appreciate it. Now this blueberry cobbler actually I think has a little bit of a lack of blueberries. It's a little on the dry side actually. Seems to be a lot more breadiness to it than fruitiness to it. So I would say that they definitely should add a bit more blueberry to the blueberry cobbler. It's not the worst dessert I've ever had, but it's also not the best. It doesn't have a lot of flavor. It's a little on the bland side. I mean, it's not even, it's not very sweet, not very tart. It's just kind of a very neutral flavor there. It's got a very neutral breading flavor. I probably would not get this again. I might try some other desserts here, but the cobbler, this is not my favorite cobbler, I have to say. I've had a lot of much better cobbler. Usually I love cobbler, didn't really love this cobbler, so who knows? Any given day, you never know what you're going to get. This was just a very bland one, so not my favorite cobbler, but I'm going to go ahead and polish it off and make a full meal out of it. And make sure we polish off the meal in the end. So go ahead and give me a little comment below if you hate not finishing your desserts after you pay for them. I'm like, well, I paid for it, I might as well go ahead and finish it. It's not terrible, but definitely not the best. So the total for steak night was $26.78. So overall, Kelley's Village Inn has always been a place I've enjoyed, and especially Thursday steak night. So if you get a chance, stop on in and check this place out, because the locals love it. And hey, especially during crawfish season, it's a really good place for crawfish boils. So make sure to tune in soon for our next episode for more good food, good times, and good people.
Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. And if you would just click on the little circle here with a picture of my head in there and subscribe to the NOLA Gent channel, it would really help me a lot. I really appreciate it. Thank you.